leftism, a certain variety of self-hating feminism, which will celebrate the so-called strength of Dalit women, tribal women, but overall the so-called Hindus, the word Hindu is almost used as a pejorative. I actually did a check of economic and political weekly. I did a Google search, got all the articles of last 10-15 years. It said, let me see how many of them have something to do with the word Hindu. And almost all the essays were about Hindu fascism, Hindus riotous mobs, about Hindu-Muslim riots, fundamentalism. Now, how do you talk of fundamentalism of a religion which has no fundamentals? And I keep saying again, this may be a problem with Christians. They have a problem. There are fundamentals. So they have a choice whether to adhere to them or not. If Muslims have an issue with whether or not to value their fundamentals, whether their fundamentals are good, whether they are healthy or they are neurotic. That's their problem. We have none. We neither have a book that we had to all accept as the final word of God. There is none. Nor do we have the idea of one God who must be obeyed at all costs. We don't have commandment-giving gods. In fact, our deities obey our commandments. They're supposed to listen to their devotees. The devotees have the right to even punish deities, rewrite their scripts, and that's why you have hundreds of versions of Ramayana, where if a particular devotee doesn't like Ram behaving in this manner, he says, no, I'm going to make you behave better in my Ramayana. So there's a Kamban Ramayana, there's a Flower Ramayana, and a Dhimka Ramayana, and there could be a Madhu Ramayana. And Jagi Rahi Bhavana Jaisi, Prabhu Murat and Dekhi Jaisi. We had the freedom to even reform our gods and their conduct. And they don't give us any trouble, they don't give us any commandments. So there's no scope for even rebelling and calling them names. So if you don't like Ramayana, don't like it, don't read it. Nobody says you must. You can be an atheist, be a Hindu. You can say Ram was a tyrant and I despise him and nobody's going to pick up quarrel with you. They'll say, you're welcome to your opinion. I mean, Manushi has a deity which is a broom wielding deity. I'll tell you the story of Manushi Swachnarayani another time. Nobody objected and said, how can you start worshipping a broom goddess? Of course some mischievous politicians of the Congress party did create trouble for us because they're so secular. But other than that, where is the need to even rebel and make an issue? Because you're not obliged to do anything. The only thing that binds you, which is not to say there's no oppression in our society, either of women or of Dalits, but when a woman is prevented from doing or exercising her rights, whether to education or to mobility or to free association, nobody will say, I will not let you do this because God said you can't do it, or the Quran or the Ramayana says that. They'll say, हमारे यहाँ ऐसा नहीं होता, हमारे यहाँ लड़कियाँ बाहर नहीं जाती. Now the point is, the moment you confine it to हमारे यहाँ ऐसा नहीं होता, हमारे यहाँ सगोत्र शादी नहीं होती. Now even the most rabid opponent of sagotra marriage will never say कि साउथ में क्यों करते हैं, हम नहीं करने देंगे, उनको भी बंद कराओ. Even the most rabid proponent of parda and घूंघट for women will never say, अरे साउथ में तो ब्लाउजलेस साड़ी पहनते हैं, उनकी औरतों को जाके ब्लाउज पहनाओ. They don't do that. इससे हमारे यहाँ नहीं होता. And the moment you understand that this is what keeps, which is communal norms, community norms, family norms, and you also know
localized traditions,
localized customs. We also know custom by its very nature is ever evolving. All our shastras, including Manusmriti, says it, that nothing we say is written in stone. You don't have to obey it. It's time specific, it's culture specific. Dharma is always time, culture, place situation specific.
There is also saying that, I think in Manusmriti, I'm sorry if I got the quote wrong, but I think it's in Manusmriti. It says that when in doubt about a particular custom or something, ask either the oldest person.
Consult women.
Yeah, oldest person in your village or the women, elderly women in your
No,
village.
it's another Smriti. Yeah. But the point is, the custom by its very nature is intrinsically forever evolving. And it evolves because a new situation arises and respected voices within that community say, this won't do, we have to now change it. And anytime respected voices stand up and say, we are bringing about these changes, or a man who's respected in the community says, no, but I am going to send my daughter to school, society not only accepts, starts celebrating, which is how all our social reform movements in 19th century were led by men who defied the customs of their own community, and within their own lifetime a few people opposed them, but they became celebrated heroes in no time and respected icons even within their own lifetime, even though section within their own community, biradari, may have opposed them, but they were celebrated by the same community, which is why they were able to bring about such major changes so fast.
One last question.